Okay, so I've never made a tutorial video before, so this might be kind of horrible. When you get a block of clay, you're gonna it's gonna start out as a block. Mine was destroyed by little children, so I just made my own block. I'm gonna tell you what kind of clay this is in the description. So, I mean, just take a large chunk of the clay, like about half, and start rolling it into a cylinder to make the forearm that's like that part of the arm. You can look at your own arm to see how it's shaped. It's really just a kind of tapered cylinder. Gosh, I am talking too much. Just kind of make that until it looks alright. This is going to be mine. Lay that on the ground. First, we're going to make this part of the hand. We're going to put that down. Just kind of do that until it's shaped like this part. I'm just going to stick that on like that. Fabulous. Next, I'm going to do this part of the hand, because I am so cool. Just kidding. I am going to roll it. Gosh, I hope you can see this. And do that, and roll it again until it's kind of like, you know, the size of that part. Stick it on. I'll take this up for a second so it doesn't get too stuck. And this part of the head has kind of made it more of a, like, you know, it's got an angle right there, if you've ever noticed that. I'm gonna do this part now. Just take another little piece. It really doesn't matter what size they are, as long as it's not like really too big or too small, because I am lame and I have never done this before, so I am sorry if this is horrible. I'm just gonna stick this here, and I'm gonna add a little piece right there. Alright, so now we have got something resembling a part of a hand. Just kind of like stick that together. Now I'm gonna do like the thumb. It's got a really meaty part right here, so I'm gonna take another piece and make it sort of you know, kind of diamond shaped like that. Stick it on. Obviously that's not enough, so I'm gonna just layer more on like that, because that obviously works. It works so well, so good. Then I'm gonna put a thin piece like this, thin it out so it's like that thin, and stick it on here. So now, look, so fabulous. We've got something resembling kind of a hand, but obviously the back still looks like this, which we're gonna get to later. Just shape it so it, you know, resembles more of a hand more. You really gotta know hand anatomy to do this, because if you don't know, then you're not gonna end up with a hand. You're gonna end up with something funky, or something kind of looking like a hand. I'm gonna make my wrist a little bit bigger. Just kind of shape it more. Gosh, this is terrible. Yeah, now we're gonna do the fingers. Just make little cylinders like this. Fingers are a little bit thicker at the bottom, and they do have a blunt edge, though they're not all pointy and stuff at first. So, see, look, a finger. We're gonna stick that right there, because I think that's where that one should go. I'm gonna take another one, just kind of shape it and then make it cylinder. Making a hand, how to, you know, make it look actually realistic, is a lot about detail and time, and just going over it again and again and refining it once you've got the base down. But obviously I haven't gotten there yet, so what am I doing? I am going to stick that there? This is so terrible. I might just block out my voice on here. Okay, so we've got the ring finger, the middle, the forefinger. Right now it looks like this. I'm going to now make a pinky. Woo! Just make another cylinder. Squish it. Again, the base is bigger than the top, and the top is a bit blunt because fingertips. See, that's not like completely pointy, but it is somewhat pointy because fingers. Yes, that's why, because fingers. Yes. Oh wow, that's a tiny pinky. We're going to add some meat on that. Oh hey, you know what? This is kind of like Princess Bubblegum, because if you're missing some, you can just add it. And then yes. Ooh, I am the rambling master. Okay. Now we're going to do the middle finger, which is the biggest. So I'm going to make sure that it is the biggest and the longest. Cylinder, bat at the bottom. And if you ever have too much, you can just take it off. Like this thumb is kind of, you know, a bit too much, so I'm just gonna, tear you apart. We'll get back to details later, but that's a little bit more proportionized. Yeah, I'm sticking with that word, proportionized. Yeah, middle finger. Now I can flip people off. Excuse my rude comments. Okay, ooh, there we go. Now you've got a hand, but the back is still flat, so that's a problem we're gonna fix. And I'm gonna stop this video so it doesn't run out on me, and then yeah, I'll add a part 2. Whee! Oh god. Cat.